everyone. Welcome to Three Things at Three. I've got Terrellee with me. How are you?
I am doing great.
Oh my goodness, we're really excited about today's show because we have a very special guest who's going to be joining us as we continue talking about difference makers all this week.
And he definitely is.
He absolutely is, for sure. Cannot wait for you to meet him. You're watching Three Things at Three, where theme number 1 is something to smile about, theme number 2 is something to learn, and theme number 3 is something to discover. Let's go. Hi everyone, welcome back. I am really looking forward to today's show and I'm so glad that you've decided to join us. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Today we have another very special guest with us. I not only have Terrellee with me, but we also are happy to bring on Ted Chalfant. Welcome, Ted.
Thank you for having us.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy you're here. Now, just as a way of introduction, Ted is someone in our very own community right here in Cache Valley, and he and his wife started a foundation that has just expanded like nothing else you've seen. I mean, it has blown up. So let's talk about it. It's called Little Lambs. And the website's littlelambsofutah.org for those who want to go check it out some more. But Ted, why don't you tell us a little bit about what Little Lambs does? And well, let's go back a little bit. How did this even begin? And when did it begin?
So we started our organization 10 years ago in the basement of our home in Nibley, which is, here in Cache Valley.
Yeah.
Me and my wife wanted to, get more involved in the community and give back. And, our focus initially was on children that were transitioning into foster care. Mm-hmm. I grew up with kids in our home, that were foster children, and they pretty much came with the clothes on their back. On the rare chance that they had items that they brought with them that was either in a paper sack or a black trash bag.
Wow.
And so we wanted to make
Things
sure.
we don't think about.
Right.
Yeah, those children would have, what all children should have, their basic necessities.
Right, right. I mean, so this was something that was very dear to you on a personal level.
It was, yes.
And so you decided, okay, there's obviously a need here and I'm gonna try and do something. Was that scary to do at first?
It was. Initially, I wanted to help these children with, a backpack, a blanket, book, and my wife says, well, why don't we make sure that they have everything that, they probably either didn't have or left behind. And so we said, all right, so we'll do a backpack, a blanket, book, hygiene items, toothbrush, toothpaste, socks.
Just the basics.
Yeah.
And this is because oftentimes what happens when a child is taken from a home, this is something that's done suddenly?
Quite often it is.
Okay.
On the emergency basis, their main focus is to have that child, go from being able to go from a dangerous situation or a unhealthy or, to a safe environment. And so what they'll do is they'll just escort that child from their situation, put them in a car, and off they go.
Wow.
And so their focus isn't on them, taking things or packing their
Yeah.
bags. And
Wow.
so, our initial goal was we were going to help 40 to 50 kids that were transitioning into foster care here in our valley.
Okay.
And within 30 days, word had spread about a program, and we were 4 counties wide.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that was just the beginning. And you still very much are a part of, helping the foster care system, correct?
Correct.
Like, so you're still doing comfort kits and any other needs that you're seeing.
Right, yeah. So our program, after the first 30 days, the first 6 months, we'd helped 750 children.
Wow.
The next year, we were about half the state, and we helped 1,000. The next year was 2,000, and it grew to statewide. Each DCFS office to this day still has the ability to call us and say, hey, we need comfort kits. And, so this year alone, I think we've helped close to 900 children.
Wow.
Just, with those basic comfort kits. We also provide them for emergency shelters as well now.
Oh, that's wonderful to know. So that's really amazing.
That
And
is.
this is just how it began, but your organization has evolved even more so. And so why don't we take a look at this amazing video that shows us a little bit more about exactly what does Little Lambs Foundation do for people not only here in Utah, but in other parts of the country, and he's going to tell us how you can get involved as well.
One in 2 families across the United States that have children in diapers are suffering with diaper need. And that is so true here in Cache Valley as well. I was raised with foster kids in our home, and we would see these kids come into our home with the clothes on their back, and I always thought that that was unfair. And so we decided we'd do something for these children. We decided we'd provide them with a comfort kit, which would be all the basic necessities that they probably left behind when they were removed from their home or never had to begin with. So we asked ourselves, what if we can make the difference in the lives of children that are suffering with diaper need? What if we as a community could make the difference in the lives of children that don't have a choice, don't have a voice to change their current living situations? And within the first couple of years, we were statewide. Little Lambs Foundation for Kids provides basic essentials and necessities like diapers, wipes, hygiene, formula, and baby food to low-income families and to children that are entering into foster care.
I'm Sakshi, I'm from India, and currently I'm doing my PhD from Utah State in engineering education, and I live with my husband and my 20-month-old daughter. So it's been almost 2 years we are in a contact with Little Lambs, and they are providing diaper to us. So these kind of organizations like Little Lambs, they really help you if you are not able to afford these things.
Our first year of distributing diapers, we distributed 82,000 diapers. This last year, we distributed 1,090,090 diapers. Little Lambs helps 95 other agencies throughout the state of Utah. So it's not just here in Cache Valley. It's not just here in Logan City. We're helping families all throughout Utah. We are helping thousands upon thousands of families be able to have these basic essentials, be able to care for their children, be able to make sure that that child is not suffering in diaper need.
I'm Rebecca, the Diaper Bank Director here at Little Lambs Foundation for Kids, and I serve these families by giving them their basic essentials for the month. So we have 540 families signed up, registered, qualified for our program on a monthly basis, and that is growing by at least 20% monthly. What Little Lambs really needs is a bigger facility so that we can provide these needs for our community and our state.
Having a classroom so we can have our parenting classes. Having a privacy area that we can meet with our clients. Right now, we have to have them do a drive-up assistance, and we meet them out in the parking lot. Having a place that we could meet with our clients, have them be able to tell us their story, get their information, and assist them with their diapers all in one shot would be amazing. There are thousands of children here in our community that Little Lambs hasn't been able to help because we need the resources to be able to provide for them. When you donate to Little Lambs Foundation for Kids, your money is going to help children and families in need. Children deserve to be safe. They deserve to be cared for. They deserve to be loved. They deserve to have everything that the other children have. We need people with financial power that live here in the Valley or across the United States to know that Little Lambs needs your help. Every family deserves to not have to struggle and worry, do I have to choose, do I buy diapers or do I buy formula? Every baby deserves to have diapers. Every child in every family deserves to have those basic necessities.
My name is Shauna Thorpe. I'm a mom, business owner, and board member at Little Lambs Foundation for Kids. This year, for our 10-year anniversary, I would love to have you join me and all of us here at Little Lambs in making a difference in the over 60,000 children we serve each year. As we engage in this important work, we continue to grow, relying on the generosity of our community. Together, we can provide every child with the happy and healthy lives they deserve. We couldn't do it without your help.
Wow, isn't that amazing? What do you all think? Let us know in the comments what some of your thoughts are, because to me, that video just kind of just skimmed the surface, right? We're seeing, obviously there's some needs here that we kind of take for granted. And, so Ted, tell us a little bit more, like, okay, diapers, why? Why is that important? I mean, I as a mom know why that's important, obviously, but actually there's a deeper issue here than just a diaper, and which to me is very relevant in the conversation. So why diapers?
Well, diaper need affects so many different areas of a person's life. Diaper need is the inability to provide enough diapers to adequately provide for a child. So they are dry, clean, and healthy. And so most families that are struggling with diaper need are finding themselves that they're about 40 to 50 diapers every month short. When the National Diaper Bank did a survey, which we were part of here in Utah, and they surveyed all of our clients and clients throughout the United States, and they found that 1 in almost 2 families that have children in diapers suffer with diaper need. This is not only just a local problem or a state problem. It's not only a national, it's a worldwide problem. So if a family's in need, we're able to help them with a supplement. We're not trying to provide all their diapers.
Right.
I mean, there would just be no way that we could ever do
No.
that. So we provide them with a supplement amount. We want to make
wonderful.
sure that these families have the diapers so they can keep their baby healthy. There's so many negative, effects that happen, maternally, maternal health. Moms have reported that it is more, distressing, not having enough diapers than food for their child.
Wow, interesting, huh?
That is.
I know.
That really is.
Yeah, I mean, it really is such a, as a father and a grandfather, I find, it's just so scary that, something could change, with a family that, everything's going great. I've got a great job. I got a great, family situation, and then unemployment or a bill comes up that they didn't know, or the car breakdown. Most families live paycheck to paycheck, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, we are finding, currently we are serving just locally through our diaper bank 550 families with almost 2,900 family members.
Wow.
And we want to make sure that they have diapers and they have hygiene items and, wipes.
Another interesting thing that I noticed is that you also address the problem of period poverty.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
So, as a man, about 6 years ago, I learned that is an issue.
It is.
That's not
yes.
a woman issue. It's not a man issue. It's a we issue.
I love that. Yeah.
And so there is so much period poverty in the United States that women are missing, either 4 days to 7 days of work or school because they don't have enough period
Feminine
products
products,
and
yeah.
feminine products
Yeah.
that, they're able to, have those basic, and it goes back to the basic necessities,
Yeah.
which our organization,
Yeah.
tries to make sure that these women, not only here locally, we serve 95 different agencies throughout the state of Utah. We, on average, serve, over 60,000 individuals. And one of the things that, we want to make sure is if there's an organization that is struggling with having those basic essentials for their organization to serve their clients, reach out. Reach out to us. If you're in a different state, reach out to other diaper banks. There is so many avenues to getting these basic essentials.
Absolutely.
And
So what are some ways that we can help? For those who are watching at home, is it through donations? Is it what kind of things are the steps that we need to take in order to best be of help to you guys?
number one is awareness.
Awareness. I love that. Yep.
I get so many people that say, what is the best way that we can help you? And I'm spread awareness. Not only how you can help us. Look at your neighbor. Do you have a neighbor that's struggling? Have them, help them by giving them the information, because maybe you know about it,
Yes.
about our organization or
Absolutely.
another diaper bank. Look
Yeah.
at that first.
Yeah.
As far as, one of the best things that we can do is we can, have people donate financially. We can have people donate diapers, wipes, hygiene, unopened, non-expired cans of formula, basic essentials, that we can serve our families. You saw in the video that last year we distributed 1,090,090 diapers.
That's amazing.
This year,
Yeah.
it's only September, and we've distributed over 1.2 million.
Wow.
And we're probably going to be, about 1.5 million before the end of the year.
That's incredible.
That is.
Wow, but it's because of the community who is rallying around this cause and donating money,
Yeah.
in order for you to do this, because I thought it was interesting that what he was telling us about the diapers. He can actually get more diapers by just doing what?
Yeah, by donating financially and earmarking it to go towards diapers, we're able to purchase diapers at a discounted rate. We're able to get donations of diapers and just pay the shipping. So there's a lot
So your
of
money
different.
goes further.
It does go
Yes.
further. If you're local, reach out to us
Yeah.
and find out what time when's the best time to drop off. If you live on the other side of the country and you're like, I want to help. Go to our Amazon Wish
Yes.
list. Look for Little Lambs Foundation for
Yes.
Kids, and buy diapers, and they can just have them,
love
sent. We put our wish list up there, and it has everything from diaper wipes to diapers to car seats to hygiene items.
And they can donate cash also?
Yes.
Through Amazon?
Well, so the best way to donate through financially would be through our website.
Okay.
Just littlelambsofutah.org. They can click on the donate page, and a lot of people, another thing that they don't realize is when we get car seats or items like that, we have community baby showers that we'll have like 13 to 15 low-income moms that we get together. We throw a baby shower for them.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that.
And so, and
I
one
love
of
that.
the great, most amazing guests that we ever have are our teen moms. And so we have our teen parent program, which I was going to hit on. So I'll just tell you a little bit about it.
Yes.
We have a teen parent program that if we can get a teen mom back into school or prevent them from quitting school, we provide 100% of everything that mom needs to raise that baby.
That's amazing.
That is
And
incredible.
so-
That is.
Yeah,
I love
so
that.
we just graduated 5 throughout, since May that are going on to, higher education. And
that's amazing.
it's so amazing to see a teen mom, or even another mom just blossom by
Yes.
just giving them a little bit of assistance,
A little bit of
and
a
to see
step
them
up.
grow.
Right, yes.
It's just incredible.
Yeah. I love that.
I do too.
So much. You really are giving them a hand up.
Yep.
Right? I love that so much. Well, if you would like to learn more about Little Lambs of Utah, check out their website, littlelambsofutah.org, but also, find out how you can shop their Amazon wish list,
Yes.
right? Which I think is a great idea. And then if this perhaps, caused some awareness for you, you're sitting at home thinking, wow, I live far away from Utah, but I didn't know that diapers were such a need, or period products were such a need, or comfort kits for children in the foster care system. I think, whatever you can do to help even within your own communities is a really good thing. So reach out and find some organization.
that's
They're
in
all
your
over, right, Ted? I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
they really all are all over. And I think that's amazing what you and your wife, Stephanie, you're amazing people. I've known you for quite a few years. And I just
Since
want to
we
say
started.
thank you. Since you started from day one,
Yeah.
for sure. So in closing, as you know, our audience, we're full of quilters and sewers, and and we always love to, what are some things that we can do?
We need girl bibs.
Girl bibs.
We need
okay.
girl bibs and
You have lots of boy
pillowcases.
bibs?
I did. I got an amazing donation of boys bibs, but I need girl bibs.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
All
Y'all hear
right,
that?
friends. All right, we
Yeah.
can do that.
Receiving blankets.
Receiving blankets
Yeah.
are a big thing
So,
too. Anything that we
Anything
can do to
baby
help.
related, really.
Okay, baby related. Well, I think that's a pretty good segue to our next segment, because
Yes.
we actually had a few thoughts about this, didn't we, Terrellee?
Yes, we did.
And we have a gift for you to give to you to take home. To
my
take to
gosh.
the center. We have all of these flannel baby blankets. Why don't you just pull them on over? I know it's a big bin full of them, but the fabric was so kindly donated from Crystal. And so thank you, Crystal, for that. It was something that she was wanting to
They are
move out.
adorable.
And a
Yes.
few of us got together one
We did.
night
It was
and
a
we
lot of
sewed
fun.
them up. It was
Yes.
really a lot of fun. So we hope that that's something that can help for a little bit. And Terrellee and I are going to head over for theme number 2. So keep watching, because for theme 2, we're going to show you how to do the easiest, most simple flannel baby blanket.
We all love easy.
Yes, we do. And it takes less than an hour. Anyone can do it. If you've got a little extra time on your hands, this is something you definitely can do. In fact, tonight on Comet Sold, we're going to be also selling flannel at a really good price for those of you who want to help but maybe don't have some flannel. We're here. We're gonna take care of you. So for sure. So we're gonna do a baby blanket.
Yes.
That can be done in less than an hour, and we also have a baby woolie too. You could get done in less than 15 minutes. I'm speaking truth here, folks.
We're gonna time ya.
Yeah, I promise I won't keep you for an hour, but I'll give you the highlights for sure. All right, Ted, thank you so much for what you're doing for our community, and actually even more for the world, because you are are such an example of how one person can just have an idea
Yep.
and just do something. Like
Run with it.
sometimes we get stagnant or we get frozen and say, I want to do something, but I don't know how to go about it. And what's your advice to people when that thought comes in their head?
If you have something, you know, you just have to have faith and take that step.
Take
you
that
know,
step.
Because
Little
especially
steps.
when, yeah, exactly. You know, don't do big steps. Don't, you know, take it one step at a time. You know, tell someone. That's, you know, I shared my story with my beautiful wife, and then the next thing I know, we're, you know, 10 years later, and so.
Look at this.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And I know, like, we have talked about Little Lambs before, and there was one of our customers who lives in Colorado. Her and her sister are constantly making baby blankets for you,
Yeah.
and she sends them
Yeah.
over. And so no
wow.
matter where you are, you can do something, whether it's to Little Lambs or whether it's somewhere, you know, closer to home. But we all can do something.
Yes.
We all can. So
Well,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you again. Oh, I appreciate you
thank
so much. All right, friends. Well, we're going to go ahead and head over to the sewing table and whip out some really easy baby blankets that would not only be cute for if you got a child on the way or someone
just
in your
even
life.
to donate.
Or to donate, exactly. Charity is so, so important. So
It is.
we're going to go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And while we do so, let's take a quick look at a rodeo roundup. This was a few weeks ago, and you can learn a little bit more about making some rope coasters with Fern.
The big hype that's going on right now is rope projects.
Take the project of dyeing rope. Add the dye, you add a little bit of salt, teaspoon of dish soap. The hardest part is, I'll tell you, deciding what color you want.
Oh, I bet.
Expose that inner core a little bit right there, and then you can grab a hold of that, and then you pull this outer core away. Cut, I'd say about an inch or so off of there. Push it right back over that core. And then you have this piece of your rope here, at least a finger's width. And you're just gonna fold that over like that. Then you're gonna take this and start rolling.
Like I didn't roll it really tight because it needs something to grab onto. By the time you're done, it looks like a circle. Okay. We know where Jackie's going to be the rest of the afternoon.
I said, I'm not going to go home. I'm going to stay and make some rope
right.
coasters.
There you go.
So it's really fun.
Right. What do you think about those rope coasters? Aren't they so cute?
They are cute.
Yeah, I like them.
I have yet to do one though.
Really? They're
Yeah,
easy, I
know.
promise. They're so simple. You can do it. You can absolutely do it, Terrellee. Hey, I'm looking, I'm matching the thread on my
Yes, you
serger
are.
today, you know, because that's really
It's important.
Exactly. All right, friends. Well, I just thank you for staying with us for that interview with Ted Chalfant. What he's doing is pretty incredible.
Oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Right.
I
It's
had no
right here in
idea.
our own
Yeah.
valley.
Didn't even know.
Pretty amazing.
So
one of the things that he talked to us about was the idea that they're always looking for baby blankets. And I know so many of you want to be able to help in any way you can. And one of those things is a really simple baby receiving blanket. So I put one together for us today, and I'm really excited because I mean, some of you might be going, really, Kris? That was so simple. Yes, that's the point. Exactly. So you can see here that as I lay this out, that it basically is 2 pieces of flannel. I have one on the front, one on the back, and I love doing mitered baby blankets, but if I want to go even simpler, I'm
This
going
is
to do
quick
one
and
of
easy.
these. Exactly. So I'm going to show you how to do this. And then you could use, just a decorative stitch on your sewing machine to go around it afterwards. But this is nice and thick and heavy and all the things. So how do you do this? Well, I'm going to use my serger because I love my serger. But if you don't have a serger, it's okay. You can do this on the sewing machine as well. All right. Terrellee, have you serged before, my friend?
Well, not with a fancy machine like this one.
It's pretty sweet, isn't
is.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this serger. All right, let's take a look at what I'm doing. So, because I knew that we had a smaller space today, I actually cut this into an 18-inch square. So, obviously, you're going to be able to use the same technique no matter the size that you do. But in order to get it on the camera, I couldn't quite take a yard and a yard, but that's what I would normally do is a yard and a yard of 2 yards of flannel. All right, so what you're gonna do is put right sides together and just line it all up right here. Okay, just like that, just smooth out all of that. And then I actually like to do my receiving blankets with a rounded corner. It actually is a lot easier for those of you doing the serger, right? But I think it also, I don't know, it just softens the blanket up a little bit. So in order to do that, I could take, here's just a little round lid. I could do that on all 4 sides. To make this even faster though, and we like fast and easy, right? I'm going to fold it in half and fold it in half again so it's quartered. And then I'm going to do it. Now I can have all corners all at one time.
Smart.
Yeah, well, this is not my first rodeo, right? As they say. All right, now I am sitting. Let me stand because I'm kind of at an awkward angle here. There you go. Wow, or I need a new cutter. That could be it too. All right, good
hard
enough.
to cut through.
All right, so with that part is done. That was the hardest part, right? Okay, because the rest is so easy, I'm gonna pull this out.
Okay.
And you can see that actually this is a very forgiving project. Look at that awful thing. But
That's why we like
my
the serger.
serger is gonna go right through that lickety split. All right, so what I'm gonna have Terrellee do is we're gonna start, we need to leave an opening, obviously, to turn it right side out. But are you ready to get started with this? You're gonna have so much fun.
Okay.
All right, let's do this, Terrellee. Okay, so as she gets this underneath the foot,
How do you...
oh, right over here.
Oh,
It's one of those fancy
I told you, it's one of
ones.
them fancy ones. Man.
The foot lever's right there.
Okay.
I do have this set up as a 4-thread overlock.
Okay.
All right. You see how simple this is? Now you can slow down a little bit as you go around that corner. Yes, you're right, Bonnie. It would make a nice burp cloth. Absolutely. The machine we're working on today, William, is the Baby Lock Triumph. It's both a serger and a cover stitch.
Okay, so tell me what a cover stitch is.
A cover stitch is when if you take a look at your clothes, you see those 2 parallel lines that are the way they finish it.
Oh, yes.
And so, in fact, I see it on your shirt right now. You've got it on your sleeve. You've got it in lots of different places. That's what a cover stitch is. You've got those 2 parallel lines. Okay, and I see that, Terrellee's just readjusting, which is good. As she goes around, but look how beautiful that stitch is. What do you think, Terrellee? Are you like in love?
Yes, I am in love.
Yeah. All right, now make sure you leave the opening still.
Yes.
Okay, you haven't forgotten that.
I haven't forgotten. As you would say, this isn't my first rodeo.
Exactly. Okay, we'll just serge it right off.
Oh,
so just
okay.
come right to the right. Yep, there you go. Perfect.
Where do I cut it?
Oh, there's a little cutter on the left, or so just keep
okay, I see
serging
it.
off. Yep, and there you go.
All right.
Done. Easy.
Okay.
What do you think? Look at this.
Did I do it right?
Yes, it's beautiful. Let's get an up close of this. Look at that stitch, my friends. Isn't that gorgeous? And look how fast that was to do.
It was.
So easy to do. That's beautiful. So, love, love, love my serger, and love some more. All right, then all you have to do is turn it right side out, and then you give it a nice good press. All right, so Sandra said, I'm not sure which one I'd like. Any recommendation on sergers?
This one's kind of sweet.
This one is pretty sweet, Sandra, and we have a really good deal on the Triumph serger right now. If you're interested in learning more, give us a call. We can ship anywhere in the country, and we do free shipping anywhere in the continental U.S.
That's a sweet deal.
So the Triumph is an 8-thread serger, which means it has the cover stitch and the overlock stitch. But we have sergers of all sizes and price points, so we can help you find the right one for you. All right, so here we go. And, oh, Kay has a good idea. I'll share that here in just a moment because I agree with you on that one, Kay. All right, so you can see here that this has been all stitched, and the next thing what you would do at home is you would actually take your iron and give it a nice good press all the way around and just kind of pull out those layers,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Terrellee?
They can be a little bugger sometimes.
Yeah, so you got to kind of play with them a little bit, and then you go there, and then you're just going to tuck in where this opening was, and then you just take it to your sewing machine and you just do a top stitch all the way around, and your blanket is done. So you can see here that I did a little just like a little wavy stitch on my sewing machine. So it made it really, really simple. But I have to share another idea with you, Terrellee. How many of you have a sewing machine that's got fun stitches on it, right?
Yeah.
A lot of us do.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes we don't even know how to use them. Like, when am I going to use that stitch, that flower stitch, that heart stitch, whatever? This is the perfect time to do that.
And I
right?
have, yes.
And you have?
I do, all the time. Yep.
It's a great way to finish it off, so you can do that. Another idea, this is what I used to do years ago before I had my first embroidery machine, is I would take the child's name and just put it, a lot of sewing machines have a font.
Yes.
I mean, it's not as fancy as on an embroidery machine, but when you stitch it out, it will actually spell out the word. So for example, you could have something like, you know, the child's name all the way around, so Rachel, 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 Rachel. Or one thing that I would do for baby gifts is my mom is Kris, my dad is Mike. My mom is Kris, my dad is Mike, all the way around. And it was just kind of a fun way to, you know, just make it unique. It was just kind of cute. So now someone earlier, I think it was Kay, had said that she likes to put wrong sides together, use her serger, and just have the stitches be a little bit thicker and go around it. And absolutely, you could do that as well.
Oh, yes.
In fact, you could put a decorative thread in there, a little bit heavier weight, and then that's really easy too.
Yes.
So that would be kind of fun. Great idea. And then here's one final idea for you. This one I did on my sewing machine, and with that same kind of idea of putting wrong sides together of the blanket, I put wrong sides together, so I've got the front and the back, all I did here was I just did about 1.5 inches border all the way around it. I don't know how well you can see that. I have a different color thread here, but I just went all the way around about 1.5 inches in from the edge, just as a square, and then I cut the fringe on the sides, and that's really easy too. So I like to call this my little woolie, because sometimes the toddlers, they just want a little something to hold on to, right?
Yes.
So this would be a great, fast, easy thing to do.
Absolutely.
That would take you, honestly, I say 15 minutes, but I don't even think it's that long.
I don't think so either.
I mean, it's so simple to do, and this is an 18-inch square. So if you did an 18-inch square, let's see, you could get two front and back out of 1 yard,
yes.
right?
Yep.
But you'd get 4 out of 2 yards. So kind of fun. Yeah, Elisa said that babies love fringe. They really do. They like to get the feel and to hold on. They have something to hold on to. So that's another idea too, and it doesn't get any easier than that.
That is pretty easy.
It is pretty simple, isn't it? So Kay said she uses pearl cotton in her embroidery or in her serger.
Oh.
Which, fantastic idea, Kay.
Oh.
I love that. So whether you have a serger or a sewing machine, these are so fast and easy, anyone can do it. And like the ones that we just donated to Ted, I mean, it didn't take us long at all to whip those up, did it?
And it was fun.
It was fun getting together. You know, that's another idea. Just if you want to do something like this, isn't it always more fun with a friend?
Oh, yeah, the girlfriends.
The girlfriends.
That's what we do.
Get together with some friends and
Yes.
say, you know what, we're going to give back tonight. And I promise you, there's not a better feeling. So give it a try. All right, friends. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little tutorial. It was quick and easy.
It was.
But it's something that could be so simple enough you can just whip out a whole bunch of them for charity.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone would love it. All right, let's go ahead and head over to theme number 3. And as we do, we're going to take a quick little look at one of my favorite tricks for sticky back stabilizer.
Hi, it's Kris from My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop, and I'm here to share with you one of my favorite tips when it comes to machine embroidery. I love to be able to use wash away sticky back stabilizer. However, sometimes it can be a bit of a pain to get in the hoop. Because of that plasticky surface on top, sometimes it just doesn't want to hoop very well. So my answer to that is simply pull it back on itself, place your hoop right there, and then just bring this down. Now you can take your corners and bring them up to the corners of the hoop. And you're ready to use it.
Well, what do you think? Are you going to whip out a few of those, Terrellee?
You betcha. I've got a lot of flannel too. So,
Do you?
Oh yeah.
You're like, I could do that.
I could totally do that.
I love it. Well, for those of you who are interested in a serger, we've got a great deal, and those specials go through September 30th. So that's like just a few more days.
Yes, it is.
It's only a few more days.
And let me tell you,
Yeah.
being on that serger was pretty sweet.
Yeah, you know what? There was a method to my madness
Yes,
there,
I can see
Terrellee.
that.
So we have some amazing tug machine deals that will blow you away, including if you want extra money to spend every month on comments sold in the year 2025, you got to get in on these deals. I'm just telling you. Did
I
you
gotta
know?
quit looking at Kris.
I know. I'm just saying. So I'm just the messenger, but it is a Todd deal like none other. So not only is the machine on a great sale, but we're giving you additional credit, comment sold credit, every single month in 2025 if you pick up one of those tug deals. So call us. or email us, or you can just head on over to the website and be able to get in on that. So they're pretty incredible.
Yes.
All right, but it goes through September 30th. So there you have it. Then we also want to remind you that next week we are talking a hot cocoa commotion.
Yes.
And we need your recipes. Please send in your recipes for hot cocoa concoctions.
This is going to be interesting.
This is going to be interesting, right?
Yes.
And be sure and share those photos with us or the recipe with us. Send it to marketing@mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com. Don't forget, shop is spelled with 2 P's and an E. Or you can send it to info, I-N-F-O, @mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com. Either way will work. And finally, we want to remind you that we have another live sale going on tonight, just a few short hours away. So we hope you'll join us at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Cannot
there's some
wait.
good stuff coming tonight.
Yes, there is. Oh my gosh. Like every week I go, so cute, so cute. I want it all. All right, friends. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Remember, this is what we're talking about all this week. It's the difference makers. And if each of us did one random act of kindness daily, just one, and it might even be a smile.
That's right.
Sometimes that's all it is, right? But if we did that, we just might set the world in the right direction.
And it needs it.
It absolutely does. So let's all join together and do it. All right, friends. Oh, I almost forgot one more thing.
Yes.
I wanted to talk about Kimber bears. I completely spaced that one. Kimber bears. It's another thing that we teamed up with on for Little Lambs. And if you don't mind, we're going to quickly show that video. I almost forgot. Okay, let's do it. Let's take a look at the Kimber Bear movement.
When my daughter Sid was going through treatment, this kind of thing was so important. Childhood cancer is a life-changing diagnosis. It's scary and especially lonely for a kid. You have no idea how many children spend an entire school year in a hospital instead of a classroom with their friends until it happens to you.
Our mission is to uplift struggling families and foster youth by providing necessary items that no child should have to go without. Little Lambs assembles comfort kits to distribute to DCFS offices and other partnering agencies for children who are transitioning into foster care and emergency shelters. We love homemade items. Pillowcases, quilts, blankets, and charity bears are just perfect additions to our comfort kits. Children are just going to love the Kimber Bear.
Children leave home and take nothing personal with them. We can't imagine their fears. Every child that comes through the shelter receives a warm bed, food, clothing, their own blanket, therapy, and 24/7 love and care. Often the road to healing begins with the simple gift of a stuffed toy that they can call their own.
The gift of compassion seems inherent in our industry. What begins as a desire to create naturally develops into an eagerness to share what we have made. This is the true joy of creativity. Kimberbell Designs has partnered with Clover, Shannon Fabrics, and Fairfield to create the Kimber Bear for charitable giving. The Kimber Bear pattern is free for sewing and machine embroidery. We invite everyone to join us in making these bears for donation to children's hospitals, police departments, fire stations, child and family safe houses, or homeless shelters. While you may personally make any number of Kimber Bears for donation, we know serving together is twice blessed. If you are a shop owner, consider inviting customers to your classroom for a day of stitching. Quilt guilds and embroidery clubs could set a goal to finish a certain amount of bears for that local shelter. I can picture it now. Baskets of bears made in our sewing rooms will be loved by children who are sleeping in a hospital bed or have no bed at all. This is just the beginning of the Kimber Bear story.
That's pretty special.
It is.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh,
so
my gosh.
if you would like to do something with a Kimber bear and you're looking for the pattern, we have the link right on our screen that you see right here. And you can download your free Kimber bear machine embroidery design or sewing and be able to get started on right away. I've seen these Kimber bears coming in and they are incredible, and they go to so many different organizations, and you can do it in your own communities as well. So we'd love for you to be a part of it. All right, we hope we've given you some ideas of how you can give back today and all this week. And we have one more very special organization we're going to highlight tomorrow, and I hope that you'll join me at that time. It's going to be a good one. All right, friends, keep doing all the things you love. We appreciate you so much, and we hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.